Hi, I'm Hilary with Pretty Pennie Jewelry. I'm residing in Cambridge, Ontario, and I love to make free-flowing organic jewelry. I've always been an artist at heart. From a little girl, I used to spend hours painting and coloring and sculpting. And I was living out in BC, and while I was there, I discovered a program called the Jewelry Art and Design Program in Vancouver, and the rest is history. My jewelry craft has definitely changed and evolved as I have as a person. So when I graduated from school back in 2002, I was quite eclectic. I created all kinds of jewelry. I didn't have a cohesive line. And throughout the years, I've become really passionate about certain things in my life, and one thing being craft beer. So that was a big, huge inspiration for my latest line called Pretty Hoppy. I spent 2 years working for Beau's All Natural Brewing Company, and there is where I grew a huge passion for craft beer. Being a woman in a boys' world was difficult at times, but a lot of us women started to unite and learn about brewing, learn about beer itself, and it was a great culture to be a part of. And so all those things made me want to make jewelry for women that were passionate about beer, as I am. Previous to the craft beer world, I was working in the restaurant industry. My knowledge of wine was immense, and I loved wine because there was so much about it. Craft beer, I had no idea. I mean, I grew up in the era where you drank Labatt 50 out of your dad's cupboard and you kind of hid it and it was awful, but you drank it anyways. And so I didn't know that craft beer was so amazing. It's quite complex. The brewing process is an amazing thing, and a lot of more women are brewing beer, they're blogging about beer, and they're drinking the beer. So when I was on maternity leave, I decided that I would basically sweep out the studio, and I wanted to make myself something, and what better to make than a hop to represent my love for craft beer. I went online and I noticed that there was no really classic, elegant, or stylish beer jewelry that I would want to wear. So I got to the studio, broke out my jeweler's waxes. I'm definitely an organic style jewelry designer, and I love to work in wax. So what a jeweler's wax is, it's a hard wax just like a candle wax. I take my rendering of whatever it is I'm carving, mainly being for the Pretty Hoppy line, a hop, and I just scribe it on and get going. I pick up my files, I pick up all my dental tools, and I get carving, and it's a very meditative process for me. And I took that love for craft beer and I put it into that wax, and I carved what I think is a perfectly amazing hop bomb. I sent it away to my casting company, which is here in Toronto, and they sent it back rough. And basically the castings were cast in both brass and silver. I would cut off all the extra bits, I would file it and meticulously sand in 3 different grits, and then I would polish it up to bring off a nice shine and give myself, and then many women to follow, a piece of beer jewelry that they'd be happy to wear. Being an avid camper and outdoors woman, I draw a lot of inspiration from Northern Canada and the outdoors. I love nature, animals. You know, I created my antler, I've got a bee pendant, and very recently I've had some friends open an axe throwing place, and I created my very sharp mini axe. My jewelry does range from necklaces, earrings, and rings, on various finishes, because no two people are alike. I like to take a high polished silver, and then I like to antique it as well. I am looking to collaborate with a leather artist to create designs that are going to suit men as well. Ultimately, I think my goal with Pretty Pennie Jewelry and the Pretty Hoppy line is to reach out not only to North America, but all over the world. So I want to celebrate beer drinking women from here all the way to Australia, and I hope people will embrace the jewelry and wear it for what it is.